This time on Anime The Recap, Simone is a 14-year-old teenage boy from Giha who finds a glowing drill while excavating to extend his small village. He exits his hole and enters another village where some girls make fun of him. He bumps into Kamina, his Aniki, or elder brother, as he walks away. Kamina grabs Simone and drags him to the surface. They ride mole pigs to burst through the roof, but the village chief thinks Kamina is lying about the surface like her father. Kamina says he and his father reached the surface earlier, but no one believes him, so he is jailed, and Simone is sent back to dig. While excavating, Simone finds Lagann's face. He rushes to free Kamina from jail, but the village chief finds them again. Before he can punish them, a huge robot and a female fighter in a mecha crash through the top. Simone believes the face may aid them when they fail to defeat the mecha unarmed. He confronts Kamina and the girl, and the drill around his neck glows more, revealing its activation. He activates the Minimech to fight the Gunmen larger than him. "Heaven may forgive you, but this Lagann will never," Kamina exclaims, naming the minigunman Lagann. Using Lagann's drills, they defeat the enemy and reach the surface, where Yoko introduces herself. Simone and Kamina are awestruck, but Kamina and Yoko realize they are falling. Simone seals the hatch, but they fall onto the ground, releasing everyone. Simone hilariously lands on Yoko, who smiles, but her expression changes to alarm as she pulls him closer, discovering two more gunmen behind them. Simone flees the Lagann while Yoko tells him that there were 3 Gunmen, one of which fell into the underground town. Simone tries to dig back down, but the Lagann kicks him before he gets far. The Gunmen try to crush Kamina when he exits the cockpit. Simone escapes by having the Lagann carry him, but Kamina is unsatisfied. Yoko stands up and fires several bullets to hold the Gunmen at bay, but the Lagann seems to lose power and stops moving. Yoko's friend's gunfire saves them. After all the shots hit one Gunman, the other picks up the hairy pilot and escapes. Yoko tells Kamina that the pilot was a beast guy, and strangely, they attack in the morning and leave in the evening. Kamina thanks Simone for saving him after dark. Liron, an effeminate man attracted by the Lagann, approaches them. Kamina enjoys the night sky when Liron leaves. Simone speculates that ancient people viewed the same night sky and named the stars. Liron suggests ancient humans lived above ground. Yoko asks Simone to use the Lagann to return the Gunmen's remains. Simone's little drill is idle until he sees Yoko's body. He restarts the Lagann after the drill lights up. The little mecha leads the convoy back to Yoko's home, stopping at a skull Yoko assumes belongs to a Gunmen victim. After they bury it and continue, Yoko tells Kamina this isn't a great area. An accident destroyed Litna, her underground village. They surfaced and must combat the Gunmen. When Yoko offers Simone and Kamina lunch at Yoko's cave village, they're already asleep. Kamina dreams about his childhood when his father showed him the globe. His father left him and urged him to come when he could. The Gunmen arrive the next morning, waking Kamina. Simone boards the Lagann, but it won't start while everyone else leaves. A third Gunmen crashes and rumbles outside. Kamina named his new car Gurren. He reburies the Gurren-enabling skeleton. However, he discovers his father's red robe and a bracelet on the skeleton. Kamina sobs and screams as he realizes his father died here. Yoko takes Kamina and Simone hunting, explaining that Beastmen have rules and won't attack until the next day. Yoko lets Kamina practice her firearms arrow shooting capabilities while hunting. He shoots a flying monster and finds a second arrow when he retrieves it. Then a Beastman attacks. As Kamina nears defeat in a sword duel with Viral, Simone sneaks up and hits Viral in the face with an arrow, saving Kamina. Kamina and Viral fight in their Gunmen. Viral almost destroys Kamina and Simone with a laser. He returns to base as the sun sets. Viral arrives the next day, and Kamina waits. Viral nearly kills Dayaka and the defenders before they can help. Kamina is saved, but loses. Yoko talks Simone into helping, and he saves Kamina by surprising Viral. Kamina fails to merge with Lagann to end the battle. Viral assaults again, but Lagann and Gurren finally unite to form Gurren Lagann. Viral retreats. Kamina and Simone travel to the Beastmen base that night. Liron and Yoko join them. The gang, with Kamina wearing his father's cape, sets out to discover the base. The Gurren Brigade trains after returning. Kamina trains to make the Gurren Lagann unification more graceful and manly. Kamina throws pebbles at seamen inside Gurren during this training. Some passers-by think a gunman is attacking a person. These four attack Kamina with a unique weapon that affects the gunman. After knocking Kamina down, the black siblings, Kitan, Kyo, Kynan, and Keel, introduce themselves. They seek a 16-faced gunman. Yoko and the sisters pursue a strange fuzzy creature when their bellies start churning. They return it, shocking Kitan, Kamina, and Simon. As they prepare to eat it, 16 Beastmen appear. Beastmen merge with their gunman. Simon often tries to merge with Kamina, but he rejects him as unmanly. After Simone is thrown into the air, Kamina determines that a mid-air fusion is the manliest. They join forces but are defeated. Kamina and Simon's hunger weaken Gurren Lagann. Buta, a hero, gives Kamina and Simon his rear to eat. After eating, they can fight the Beastmen. The Black siblings and Gurren Brigade split after the combat. Simone is inside Gurren with Kamina, but she's too big. After one too many huge but comments, Yoko fires at Kamina. Liron finds an area of unstable land, but Kamina, who is being shot at by Yoko, steps on it, and the brigade goes below. They awaken in a subterranean settlement. Because gunmen are face gods, everyone thinks they're angels. They first encounter Rossu Adai and two orphans, Dari and Gimi. Father Magin, the head priest, greets them, and Kamina immediately clashes. They are well fed. Then something goes wrong. The city's population exceeds 50, and they must choose 2 people by lot to be sent to heaven, but they are actually banished to the surface instead. Orphans Dari and Gimi are the winners of the lot. Kamina yells to the head priests that the surface is hell for children. The gunmen adored by the people rise and assault them. He throws him down a huge waterfall, but the priest is the pilot and asks them to leave. Rossu joins Dari and Gimi, who must venture above the earth. The Gurren Brigade takes them with them to the return point. The squad finds that the hostile return point target is moving. After Yoko kicks them out of the cockpit for smelling terrible, they confront some rabbit-shaped gunmen. Kamina and Simone recall their past escapades while contemplating fate. Simone pulls Kamina over the bath wall to check on the girls when he notices the other side is quiet. The females vanished, shocking Kamina. Additionally, a massive gunman emerges from the inn with the Beastman-turned-lady. Simone arrives in Lagann, but the Beastmen steal Gurren from Kamina. Kamina climbs on the huge gunman to save the females, but it's actually Yoko, who's outraged at the Beastmen and shoots herself and the other girls free. Kamina, the females, and bunny girls fight on the gunmen. After defeating the gunman, Kamina is besieged by Beastmen. He knocks them all away and calls Simone to get them. After fitting inside Lagann's cockpit, everyone, save Rossu, escapes the big gunman. Rossu pilots Gurren to defeat the gunman who stole it. Kamina defeats the huge gunman using Gurren and Lagann's teamwork. An energy blast destroys their win. Viral and his Enki caused this blast. Viral says it's been a while, and Team Gurren and the others are surprised to see him again. Viral challenges Kamina after the hot springs. Fighting exposes the Beastman Empire. Thymilf the Crasher, Viral's backup, pilots the massive gunman Fortress Dai-Gurren. Kamina wants to fight this gunman despite Liron's warnings. Thymilf shoots Gurren Lagann, but Kamina refuses to leave. After being wounded, the Gurren Lagann self-repairs. Kamina uses enemy fire to raise the Gurren Lagann and kicks the Enki on the Dai-Gurren. The Dai-Gurren fires 3 gunmen at those watching the fight. 1 gunman destroys the other 2. Kyo, Kynan, and Keel's brother Kitan pilot this new gunman. Kamina meets Spiral King's 4th general and Dai-Gurren leader, Thymilf. Kamina jumps up to Thymilf, but he has the Dai-Gurren slap the Gurren Lagann, separating its legs. Dayaka's gunman saves Kamina and Simon. Everyone steals gunmen like Kamina. Simone wins Gurren Lagann back, but Viral will return tomorrow. Kamina's group spends the night with gunman wielders. Dayaka says the Gurren Lagann gives humanity hope while Liron fixes its legs. Liron reveals that Gurren Lagann completes when Lagann controls Gurren's system after Kamina rallies his new allies for tomorrow's fight. With Simone's fighting spirit, Lagann may capture the Dai-Gurren. Yoko arrives as Kamina admires the moon. He believes they must fight and win so kids like Simon can live worry-free. Yoko respects Kamina's statement but advises him not to be reckless today. Simon saved him today, scaring Yoko. Yoko is about to say something new, but a mountain erupts in flames. The group prepares for the next battle, aiming to win and secure a brighter future for everyone. After the hot springs, Viral challenges Kamina, leading to a fight exposing the Beastman Empire. Thymilf, backed up by the massive gunman fortress Dai-Gurren, joins the battle. Despite warnings, Kamina refuses to back down. The Gurren Lagann gets damaged but self-repairs, and Kamina uses enemy fire to kick the Enki on the Dai-Gurren. The Great Gurren Brigade mourns Kamina's death while taking control of the enemy fortress. Thymilf's death concerns the Spiral King, and Adiane vows to defeat Team Dai-Gurren. Engine failure halts Dai-Gurren, leading to tension between Kittan and Simone over Kamina's demise. Yoko conceals her sadness from Dayaka. Lagann separates from Gurren, and Simon finds a young girl named Nia in a coffin-like object. Nia is the Spiral King's daughter and joins the group. Adiane attacks, and Nia reveals her true identity, surprising everyone. Adiane, intent on avenging Thymilf's death, confronts Nia, but discovers her father, the Spiral King, has abandoned her. Nia, seeking to understand the humans' suffering, talks to Adiane, who reveals their mission to exterminate humans. Nia questions Adiane's blind obedience, leading Simone and the team to intervene. They fail to stop Adiane, but she's saved by Viral. Nia's bravery earns her the team's admiration, but Simone is disheartened, feeling inadequate compared to the late Kamina. Nia visits Simone to thank him for his attempt to rescue her, but is consumed by his desire to be like Kamina. The emotional exchange leaves Simone withdrawn. Gunmen captures Team Dai-Gurren, but Nia stands up to him despite his advances. Simone, feeling inadequate without Kamina, is inspired by Yoko's memory of Kamina's belief in him. When trapped, Simone digs tirelessly, regaining his confidence and activating Lagann. He rescues Nia, and together they defeat Gunmen's Jemba. Nia learns about the discarded princesses and decides to bury them in a brighter place. Simone assures her that she is her own person and should live as herself. The team sets course for the capital to face the Spiral King. Simone, now the leader, embraces his true identity and heads into battle with renewed determination. During a fierce underwater battle, Adiane captures Nia, holding her hostage. Yoko takes a risky shot to save her, hitting Adiane's shoulder and freeing Nia. Team Dai-Gurren retaliates, causing a massive explosion that sends them to the other side of the ocean. In the aftermath, Nia asks Yoko to trim her damaged hair, and Yoko realizes her initial suspicion of Nia was unwarranted. As Nia runs off to show Simone her new haircut, a despondent Viral swears revenge against Team Dai-Gurren. As the Dai-Gurren travels through the desert, Nia wants to contribute to the team and decides to cook for everyone. However, they are interrupted by the appearance of General Saitamander and his fleet of flying gunmen. Simone and Yoko team up in Gurren Lagann to take down the enemy bombers. Yoko is captured, but Simone, with Viral's assistance, rescues her. Saitamander retreats, and Viral learns about Kamina's death from Simone. Later, Nia's cooking causes havoc among the crew, except for Simone and Buta, who find it delicious. Viral confronts the Spiral King, who reveals the secret behind the Beastmen's bodies and the truth about humans. Subscribe to see Part 2 and more anime recaps.